On my last trip to Iraq and Afghanistan, I got to experience firsthand some of the dangers they deal with, and my admiration for their courage and professionalism is all the greater for it. Some may find some of the language in this report a little salty, but in context, I hope you'll understand. Our troops in Afghanistan and Iraq face many dangers. Direct fire, as in small arms and RPGs. Indirect fire.
Get down. Damn. Right there.
Such as mortars. But the most diabolical danger is the IED. Improvised explosive device, which often doesn't discriminate between military and civilian. Our troops have become well versed in the terrorists' tactics with these homemade bombs and often spot them before they hit them.
You see how the dirt is a different color over there? And how it's freshly dug, it's a perfect sign that there's an ID, that one's been planted there.
And doing the unplanting, that would be EOD, Explosive Ordnance Disposal, a military bomb squad armed with expertise and a stable of remarkable vehicles that can withstand most of the bombs the enemy can conjure up. And yes, theirs is still among the most dangerous duties. IEDs are responsible for about a third of our casualties in Iraq. They're sometimes survivable thanks to the heavy armoring of our vehicles. For instance, everyone in this Humvee, including me, came out with nothing more than bumps and bruises the night we hit an IED. I have to admit it, I was asleep at the time. It had been a long day. I was here in the left rear seat of the Humvee. Having lost our left front tire, we lost control when careening down an embankment and about 100 yards out into the field. While that was happening, I was fumbling around for my little night vision camera. About the time the Humvees finally stopped rolling, I finally started rolling. What you're going to hear is what occurred on board, telescoped down a bit. You won't see much because of the infrared light that emanates from this camera to enlighten the dark. It would have blinded our crew members who were wearing night vision goggles. But here's a bit of what went on immediately after we came to a stop.
Man, I know what it caused because I took one of it in my knee.
That's Sergeant Dusty Sulfridge, vehicle commander and the medic on board, who, of course, goes by the nickname Doc. The explosion caused the transmission housing to slam into his left leg. I asked how bad it was.
Just a concussion injury. There's no breach in the cab.
Okay. First person on the scene, Sergeant Major Jeff Mellinger, commander of our column, who, keeping the rest of his troops back, rushed alone to our vehicle to assess the situation.
Clark? Clark?
Sergeant Major?
You okay?
Right, Sergeant Major.
The right rear.
Nobody's in the right rear, sir. That would be Bob Hite.
Bob, you all right?
I'm good, sir.
Fingers, toes, everything.
Yeah.
Then what I want you guys to do is stay put right here. Hey, you hear me? Doc.
Roger, sir, Major.
Stay put in the vehicle, pull the door shut, get security, turn your light out, we'll cover for you.
Roger that. You guys keep eyes on these trees out there are 12 o'clock one.
Bob.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Do me a favor?
Yeah.
Check yourself out for me if you would, please.
All right.
Clark, you do the same, do a physical look.
Damn, we came a far way off the road. Hey, Clark.
Clark was driving.
What's up? Clark, good job, buddy.
Yes. Watson, you're going to be the last one out. You're going to hold that gun.
Roger that.
All right, y'all. I am shutting down and zeroizing everything.
Hey, Doc.
What?
Love you, buddy.
Love you, buddy.
Love you, buddy.
Young men and women doing the most difficult, demanding job one can imagine. It carries with it more responsibility than most Americans are ever asked or expected to bear. Why do they do it? In many cases, it's love of country. But what keeps them doing it, as we just heard, is the bond between them that has truly made them a band of brothers and sisters.